The Mean Wiener. It's my nickname in college. This van's got one of those family stickers. This looks like one kid got peeled off. Sorry, you're out of the family. It's so nice outside. I got so much work to do, I had to force myself to come out. It's like, what, 80? It's 90 today. It's unbelievable. Which in Chicago terms means it's probably going to snow tomorrow. Believe it or not, it's actually tough to get out every time the weather's nice to ride. So I've got multiple jobs and they all need doing, you know? Not to mention just the little things around the house. There's just so much to do. I mean, one of my top priorities is keep kicking out videos on this channel every week, but it's like, you know, you got the 9-to-5 job, and then I've got my own business that takes up the rest of my time. Then I got to dedicate time to editing videos for this channel, and then spend time with the wife, play with the dog, keep the house clean. It's tough to sacrifice a few hours for getting on the bike, but once you get on the bike, you just forget about everything. When it's 90 degrees out, there's not much arguing with that. I do need a mesh jacket though, even though I'm getting a little airflow. This thing has vents in the front and the back and armpits, but it'd be nice to get like perforated leather or something. Longest light in America. The roundabout. Go. That's one thing that the people in the United States have zero ability to do, is navigate a roundabout. No idea what they're doing. So the guy that I was riding with in my video with the CBR 600RR and the guy on the R6, the dude on the R6 the other day, he had a bunch of... So there was an older video of mine, I think I put it out last year sometime, I think. So one of my friends that I ride with every once in a while, a friend of mine that was riding the R6 in the video where he and I were riding with the CBR 600RR, he's got family in North Carolina, and somebody was getting married over the weekend, and he thought, you know what? I'm gonna ride my bike all the way out. So he left after work, it was a Friday, and he rode 6 hours that night after work, and then woke up the next morning and did 8 more hours. Got there, did the whole wedding thing, had a great time, and then he was gonna ride and get real close to the tail of the dragon, which is on the border of North Carolina. I think it's actually in Tennessee. North Carolina and Tennessee. And let's go this way. So on his way there, he was riding, and it was getting pretty late. It was like 9 o'clock or 9:30, and the sun was starting to go down. Boom! Hits a deer. He managed to keep the bike upright. It hit him like in the front left quarter, if motorcycles have quarter panels. I have no idea where I am. So he hits this deer, it like bashes in his headlight, and like some of his fairings were falling apart. He's able to snap them back on. He managed to keep the bike upright, but he was pretty shaken up. The deer just like got hit, bled a little, and then ran off. Look at these guys in the sidecar. That's cool. Not sure. I didn't know any of this was back here. I'm trying to decide in my head where the heck this is. Where is this? Now, I've never hit a deer on my bike. In fact, technically, I've never hit a deer in my car. However, I was sitting at a stoplight one day, and a deer ran into the side of my car. I don't know if that counts, but I guess that tells you how brilliant of an animal a deer is. Look at this Airstream. I bet that thing's cooking in this heat. Didn't look like a very new one either that was well insulated. I don't know how much of that I got, but I just went through a bunch of little twisties and had an accidental ride with a Harley, a Diavel, and a Ninja. What a motley crew that is. Okay, so a lot of people ask about the Panigale heat. As far as the 1299 goes, the only day that I can personally feel it is when the bike's over 200 degrees and the outside temperature is over 90 degrees. And I just barely get it on the inner thighs. And I mean, I sit right up on the tank. I ride like a dirt bike going through the corner where you got your balls on top of the gas tank. You know, it gets a little hot. It doesn't burn you or anything, or at least it doesn't burn me. It gets a little hot, and all I do is just like chicken wing a little bit. If you don't squeeze the tank 100% of the time with your thighs, you can be fine. Uh-oh. Looks like we got some carnage up here. Doesn't look like anything happened, and maybe somebody just kind of lost it in the car. I bet that lady in the car just passed out from she probably saw gas prices around here. Oh man. Hail. Jeez. Ooh. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Ooh.
I am for real. Everybody say